Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Forbidden Land podcast. This is episode 71. This is a special little midweek episode because, there's a bit of breaking news, but also because episode 70 failed to go up. So, actually, it might be up now, but I had to heavily butcher it. Let me see if I have it. Is it up? It is up. So... Damn, it's only 35 minutes long. So the new episode of the podcast is Stepanopolis is heavily edited because I basically got a country restriction. It got region locked by Disney. They own ABC, who did the George Stephanopoulos interview, and I watched that interview, and although I agree that my content's fair use, my analysis of the interview was fair use, I am yet a wee boy, so I'm not contending with Disney through the YouTube shitfuck content ID system. And so if you want to listen to the full version of the episode, it's on Spotify, Apple Podcast, not on YouTube Music because that's the YouTube version. And it's also on Patreon, as well as the video portion is also on Patreon. Look, I'm under the full belief that that episode was fully fair use, but I'm not going into legal action with Disney. Because that would be ridiculous. But anyways, sorry I look like a wet rag, by the way. I just went to the gym for 2 hours and murdered myself. But yeah, so some major news went down yesterday. I was making dinner and I cooked up a mean turkey burger. And then I sat down, me and my girlfriend ate said dinner, and I was putting stuff in the dishwasher when suddenly I hear, put on the news, and we pull up the news, and I'll just show the clip. We pull up the news, and it's just a clip of Donald Trump getting shot at.
Take a look at what happened.
So, the first part
if you want to
is the shooter.
Something that said, take a look at what happened.
So he feels it hit his ear. Dude, that's insane. That guy was like a centimeter off of handicapping the president minimum. The convention starts tomorrow. Yeah, dude was literally this close to like ripping a bullet through the former president's brain. That's kind of crazy, dude. So those 3 shots were from the shooter. Everything after that is the Secret Service annihilating the shooter. So he's on the ground for a bit. Does this show him getting up? No. Damn it. So he gets up and he raises his fist and is basically to show that he's okay. I gotta say, dude, oh my God. Please, dude, what the fuck is going on? That's crazy. So, he gets up and he raises his fist and to show that he's okay. And, good Lord, man. I mean, the dude almost killed Donald Trump. Biden came out and like gave a little, update that he's been like briefed on the situation. And, of course, like every other Biden speech, he's fucking up the words and he's stumbling, but he got through it. It was only like 3 minutes. He got through it. And I think he took a question. I think somebody asked if he would consider it a shooting. Or no. They asked if he considers it an assassination attempt, and he went, "I can't say." And I'm like, I feel like you could probably say it's an assassination attempt. But yeah, that's some crazy shit. And so we have, like, at this point, it's been not even a full day. I think we have a few details. So we have, like, the shooter's age. I think we have his name, but I didn't read the name. We have his age. He was 20 years old. But his background is really weird. So at first I was like, oh God, you know, the Republicans are going to use yada, yada, yada against the liberals and cause even more turmoil in the country. The guy that shot him was white. This is where it gets really complicated. And people are unsure of what the Republican plan will be to spin this. I mean, the realistic way you could spin it is that someone tried to kill the former president. But the details of the guy that tried to do it are really weird and inconsistent. He donated to a Democrat-aligned PAC. Could have been a super PAC. I don't remember the details of that one, but it's a Democrat organization. He donated to them in the first month of Biden's presidency, so January 2021. But then the next year, he registered as a Republican, presumably for the midterms. So he's a registered Republican. I believe he's been pictured in a gun YouTuber's merch. He is white, so they can't really use race in this instance. Like, the Republicans can't spin race into a campaign thing, but it's really odd that he's a registered Republican. So I want to know more details about him. I think the father declined to take an interview, which also, journalism 101, why the fuck are you trying to interview the father of the shooter, like, the moment after the Secret Service just killed his son? That's a little sus. I have a little bit of journalistic integrity there. That's a big ask nowadays. But I'm wondering what we'll find out when people find his social media accounts and stuff like that, because, like, you know, a lot of people end up finding, like, people's Discords right away after incidents like this, or stuff like that, or, like, their Twitters. I don't know what we even know about this guy right now. Let me look it up. Oh, someone from 90210 died at 53. Damn. Trump rally shooter. I know the New York Post talked about it. Thomas Matthew Crooks. That's what the FBI said his name was. Al Jazeera has an article about it. Turn the cookies off. All right. Do we have any info on him? That's a close-up bloody photo of his ear. Jeez. I think that's the first time in a long time I've seen Trump look genuinely scared. The last time there was an assassination attempt, it was on Ronald Reagan. I don't think that's true. Well, I guess an attempt, yes. I think there have been plans before of... So... FBI officially identifies the shooter. The voter records show that he was a registered Republican who made one singular $15 donation to a liberal PAC on January 20th, 2021, Biden's inauguration day. That's weird. He used a rifle? Whoa, dude. Oh yeah, they even have, like, a map of where he shot Trump at. I'm not going to show this because they have the body of the suspect in it. But I'm trying to learn more about this because I want to know more details about the person. This article is not very well written. Like, it says that Trump said, wait, but if you watch the video, like, yes, he does say, wait. He also says, let me grab my shoes. So it's not really a conspicuous... Not really a conspicuous quote. You can see the guy there in front of the camera. What is the guy's backstory? Come on, man. The ATF showed up at his address. They closed down, the FAA closed the airspace around there. That's crazy. A bit of overkill. He got his hand on a plane. He's gonna carpet bomb the area, dude. Okay, so he made a donation to a liberal PAC. He then registered as a Republican in September 2021. It is the same guy. Those wondering, individuals under 18 can make political donations. Well, yeah, no shit. Someone said it's more likely he actually bought merch. Okay. Someone posted the Sock Done Left on Twitter posted a timeline. I'm hoping this is accurate. Okay, so donated to a progressive PAC, registered as a Republican, voted as a Republican, so he did vote in the midterms like I suspected, tried to kill Trump while wearing a right-wing gun YouTuber's t-shirt. That's really weird. Huh. The Demolition Ranch is the YouTuber's merch that he was wearing. Confirmed his name. Yeah, okay. This is not deeply political, but the channel is certainly right wing. Well, yeah, anybody with fucking eyeballs can figure that out. I can't tell which website is pulling his voter records. Do we know if the website includes primary votes, meaning it is possible that he voted but it wasn't tracked? Oh, well, I was gonna say, I know in Georgia, they've tracked every time I've ever voted in a primary. Like, I voted in the 2020 primaries, and it knows that I voted in that as a Democrat, because I am a registered Democrat. It knows I voted in the general election. It knows I voted in the runoff. It then knows I voted in the midterms and runoff. I didn't vote in the primaries this year, because I was streaming. I streamed this podcast that day. Plus, dude, Biden was gonna win. I already knew. I wasn't gonna waste my time at the poll. But yeah, I would assume the voter records would track if you voted in the primary. But this is insane, man. I mean, all this information in less than 24 hours is definitely interesting. But so, I don't want to speculate on this because it feels somewhat wrong to do that. But see, Trump lived. He lived. All he lost was a little bit of his ear. If anything, he had nothing to gain, or he had nothing but gains to make from this, because he's going to now poll higher in the election. with Biden's, flubs and fuck ups that he's been having lately, Trump was already gaining him in the polls. So, and I think someone had a perfect way of wording it that now it's literally, who are you going to vote for? The guy that just survived an assassination attempt and got up and yelled, fight, fight, fight? Or the dude that can't even string a sentence together and literally looks like he's going to die in the next 5 minutes every time you see him? So the election's not looking great, but I feel like I can speculate on this whole situation due to the fact that Trump did not die and he's not critically injured. In fact, bro could literally step up to a podium right now. Bro's okay. He even released a statement on this saying that he's fine. He just got shot in the ear, which, insane. I would like to know what gun he was using. People kept saying it was a pistol. Somebody else said it was a rifle. He follows a gun YouTuber. Like, I kept making jokes. This is why you don't let a liberal. This is why, we know he's a liberal because liberals can't shoot. Like, shit like that. But now we know that he's not a liberal. He might have been a little lib-leaning when he was younger, when Biden took office. But it seems like after we pulled out of Afghanistan, that kind of lines up with the timeline of him flipping to Republican. He clearly got really into gun content. He then voted in the midterms as a Republican. So it is a little weird that, like, why would he want to kill Donald Trump? Is he like a conservative, like moderate Republican? And that's why he doesn't like Trump. He's more of like a not even DeSantis. He's more of like a Lincoln Project type of Republican. If you can even still call the Lincoln Project Republican. I don't know. Something's off about this whole thing. I'm not going to obviously push a conspiracy that the Trump campaign hired him. Is there some world where that's a possibility or that comes out in the future? Maybe. But I'm not going to go with that narrative, only because of the fact that Trump did actually get shot in the ear, it seems. And somebody in the crowd died. That's the other part I haven't mentioned, is that somebody in the crowd died and another person's critically injured. And then obviously Trump got hit in the ear with a bullet. So, I mean, it's just crazy how close we were to history being permanently altered. But this kind of shakes everything up because he's not a Democrat. He's not a liberal, it seems. He seems like a moderate Republican that went so extreme into, like, I don't even know. I'm struggling to wrap my brain around it right now. Like, if he doesn't like Trump, I wonder if he wrote this down or if we're going to find more info about this later on. People are saying that, okay, no. Yeah, you can check the records yourself. Okay, so people are not saying that. Never mind. Someone's saying it could actually be a different person. But who knows? I don't know. I mean, why is resign trending? Mike Collins from Georgia? Doesn't he represent, like, Atlanta or some shit like that? Or, like, a piece of it, the more conservative part? Athens! That's where I recognize his little fuck ass from. Oh my God. Mike Collins saying Joe Biden sent the orders. Dude, suck a fat cock. I don't like Joe Biden, but like, come on. Yeah, he even got community noted. There's no evidence that Joe Biden was involved in the shooting of Donald Trump. The quote in the quote tweet is taken out of context and is referring to beating Trump in the election. Dude, I'm starving. I already ate some veggies. Was that not enough? Alright. So, we're not gonna get any more info? Was coincidentally in a BlackRock video in 2023.
Brian DeLallo. I teach AP and honors economics in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Financial well-being to me is knowing that I can be free to do the things that I love to do. I hope when I retire someday, they say that guy made...
Wait, what are they talking about? Where? This guy? I don't know. That's kind of weird if he did appear in this video. I don't know what he looks like, so... Okay, so it is this guy. People are saying that's him? Weird. Oh god, we got fucking morons in the replies on this one. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Anyways, this is weird. Huh. I like how people, Dude, I love that people fucking found this random Instagram account that clearly is trolling and they're saying, this guy's not right-wing. Fucking idiots. God damn. Someone said most popular theory is that the dude lost a bet. Whatever. Odd. So we'll just stick to the fact that he was a fan of a somewhat right-wing leaning gun YouTuber. But the gun YouTuber is seemingly a Trump supporter. Right? Make America Texas again. I don't know. So much of this is so confusing. Apparently Meat Canyon has worked with him before. So maybe he's not as right-wing as I thought. But this picture kind of makes it seem like he's a Republican. Either way, we have his voting records, so we know that he is indeed a Republican. That's what makes the whole thing weird, is that the dude is a Republican. So I would assume he didn't want someone like Trump to beat Biden in the election. He would want somebody different. I just really hope he wrote all this down. I hope there's a Discord somewhere or a journal or like a Twitter or something. Or an Instagram, or friends of his. But yeah, does this change my, does this change me, like, who I support in the election? Absolutely not. Still a lefty. But, it's definitely a little shocking that someone was able to almost kill the former president like that. Here's the other thing. Where he was positioned, why did it take a civilian pointing out where the shooter was for the Secret Service to see him. Because I think the guy got interviewed by the BBC, and he was like, yeah, I was pointing and the Secret Service were just like not doing anything about it. And I'm like, damn, dude, the Secret Service almost fucking let Trump die. That's kind of crazy. The Secret Service is just notoriously shit at their job, it seems. Because holy fuck, dude, how many more presidents are we gonna lose under the Secret Service? But anyways, I think this will shift the polls in Trump's favor. I mean, Ronald Reagan got shot, and then he got his 49 state landslide. So maybe Tim Pool's dream will finally come true 4 years after the fact. He's gonna finally get his 49 state Trump landslide like he predicted. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else in my notes. This is just an early episode to kind of discuss hot stuff. There will be hopefully a main episode on Friday. But anyways, real quick before I end it, go watch my latest stream. I finally streamed after all this time detected nearby. I'm playing this game called Once Human. It was actually really fun. I was playing with my friend. He was streaming as well. But yeah, it was a really fun stream. A few times. Yeah, here's his perspective.
His voice actor sounds like an English dub.
Yeah.
So that's his perspective. Go watch that. Once Human's actually pretty fun. It's kind of like The Forest, but with like cool sci-fi elements. It's like metahumans, and you have to capture deviants, and there's like zombie-like people that walk around, and you have to kill them. You have to set up base. You have to learn skills and stuff. You have to go loot like facilities and whatnot. So yeah, it was a pretty fun game. Hopefully I can stream it again at some point, because I actually did have a lot of fun playing it. But anyways, yeah, I like that I just like sat down and started recording this. I didn't even bother to change my gym outfit or anything. I have been going to the gym a lot more. My keys out of the shot. I have been going to the gym a lot more. Got my fitness journey going. So maybe I'll talk about that in the Friday episode. Who knows? Go listen to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music. If you want the audio versions, if you want to support this podcast, you can go to patreon.com/forbiddenlandpod. There I upload all the audio versions of the episodes. In the future I hope to do some bonus content. There's about 3 bonus episodes on the Patreon right now, if you want to go watch those or listen. Episode 70 in its entirety is also on Patreon, so you can go listen to that. And yeah. All right, that's the end of the podcast. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see y'all on Friday, hopefully. Bye-bye.